Mr. Sabnavis, and a very warm welcome on this somber day when a one-sided tariff has been imposed on Indian merchandise exports to the US. What is your gut reaction? Is this something that a $4 trillion economy can absorb and move on?
So we should remember that USA is our major exporting partner. So it has a share of around 18 to 20% in our exports. So definitely it is significant. We cannot brush it aside. Now, the number of 25% is not very different from what was announced in April, even though our expectations were that we would have a trade deal with US, which would result in a substantially lower tariff rate from the US. We were probably thinking it'll be in the region of 10 to 15%, nothing more. But as of now, I think the doors are not fully closed because the government has said that it was going to talk to the US. They are still in conversation. There could be a deal coming through. Now, coming to your question about how important it is for India, yes, definitely at the macro level, it may not seem to be very significant because our calculations are in the worst case scenario. If our exports to US comes down by around 10 to 15%, our GDP growth could come down by around 0.1 to 0.2%. Yes. So that's the reason why our GDP forecast was 6.4 to 6.6%, 6.4% being in case we have this particular tariff regime carrying on the way in which it has been put forward yesterday. However, I think at the micro level, that is where the concern is. When I say micro level, it's at the industry level. So when we're talking of the industries which are going to be impacted, like pharmaceuticals, precious stones, garments, electronics, I think these are the sectors where there could be an impact. Because if at all exports come down, we're not able to substitute through other markets, then that would mean that their output could get affected. Some of them being in the SME segment, there could be a more distinct impact. So I think the macro picture may not be that bad, but at the micro level, there is definitely concern. I think these industries would be concerned about the fact that India is having a higher tariff than at least Vietnam, Korea, Indonesia has been announced already so far, which means that they need to seriously get back to their drawing table and see as to what exactly has to be done to make sure that we continue to be competitive.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.